shit. Yo. The comeback video of a lifetime. Anyways. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Some time has passed. A lot of weight's been lost. A lot of grades have been brought up. My grades used to be really, really bad before. I'm still on the cut. I've lost over 45-ish pounds. Weighed in this morning at 254.6 slash 0.8 pounds. Kind of bouncing back and forth. Ounces I don't really count, it's just pounds. But yeah, it's been a minute, and today's chest day, and we're gonna get in there and we're gonna get to it. I'm thinking about, I don't know what's gonna feel good today. Over the winter break, I kind of did struggle with a left bicep injury a little bit. It was definitely an issue. It did stunt my growth a pretty good bit. It did stunt the cut a pretty good bit too, because all I could do was cardio. So I was just doing my 30 minutes a day cardio, and I was only doing that like 3 times a week. And so I got pretty stagnant. I was staying right around like 260-ish, and just wasn't moving anywhere. But finally got back on the grind, going every day, doing a little bit like what Mike Mentz said. He said that you're supposed to do cardio at a talkable pace. If you're doing cardio and you can hold a conversation, you will be burning fat while you were pedaling or run or like walking for however long. He said that the seated bike or the sitting bike, like this, the regular bike, the stationary bike, is really good for cardio, and it helps you burn fat and not the food that you intake that you took in that day. What we're gonna do, hit chest, a little bit of side delts, a little bit of core too, and then do 30 minutes of cardio, and then we get the fuck up out of there. I'll see you guys there.
Oh, yeah.
chain.
Alright? How old is he? Okay, 49. You see what that bitch said? Who found that order? Who? Motherfucker order said about our fan base. You hear what he said? You talking all kind of shit. Copy him now.
Dan Laney?
Yeah.
Did he come from the Cleveland?
Look what he said about our fan base. He said he wasn't talking to our fan base.
There's going to be a lot of negativity, I'm sure. It's not like a big splash tire. But if it had been Lane Hill, Look good. A little bit of cutie on. Right, right. I'm going to get you up to school in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Really? Yeah. And you're going to use it all you can. What's your get out? Yeah. Yeah.
Nice and juicy. So, post gym is all right. The pump, I mean, it speaks for itself. I was in love with the pump today. But whenever you saw me making faces in there, there's a bunch of older guys that are stronger than me because they're older. They've been in the gym for longer than I have. But they're like, it's every time I go in, it's like they try to make fun of me. Number one, I think it's because I'm big. You know, I'm a bigger dude. Most bigger dudes are way stronger than I am. But I just started working out a couple months back. And a couple months back was last year. But I'm not going to say last year because it makes it seem like it was a long time ago. Because it was only a couple months. But started working out a couple months ago. And I've lost a bunch of weight doing it. And that's all I'm in it for. Is to have muscle definition and maintain weight. Or not maintain weight, but drop weight. Drop weight and maintain muscle definition. That's my only purpose in the gym. But You know, people are gonna make fun of you for just being you. You just gotta learn to tune them out. And I make faces to kind of cope with it, you know. Just ignore them. Fuck them. To be honest, like really, don't actually. Whoa, pause. Don't actually fuck them. That's gross. But just ignore them. Yeah. Ignore them. Be you. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you are not allowed to be you. That's the main thing that you need to worry about, is be yourself. Don't ever let anybody ever try to tell you that you can't be who you want to be. Shit, I mean, like, if you feel like you're 300 pounds of nothing but fat and you need to gain weight, like you want to bulk up. Number one, if you do it natural, that's going to be really, really hard. Natural bulking is a very, very long and grueling process. It can cause really bad depression. Because whenever you bulk, you get fat in your skin, and it makes you lose muscle definition, number one, and it makes you get pudge in places where you've never had it before. And that will make a person be like, holy shit, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I look disgusting, whatever. If you're big, I recommend that you cut down first. And if you want to bulk up, healthy bulk. Because if you're a big guy or used to be a big guy, that metabolism that you got whenever you were losing weight is just there when you're losing weight. It is not there permanently. You have to keep that metabolism going if you're a big guy. You have to manually keep it going. But you just gotta, if you're a big guy like me, I would recommend cutting as much as you possibly can. And remember, it's not about what you eat, it's about how much you eat. Watch your proportions. Don't eat too much, because you can make the healthiest shit ever and eat too much of it, and you'll maintain the same weight that you've been maintaining. Or you could go to McDonald's, count calories, and order whatever your calorie deficit can fulfill for that day. But you know, you got to take into consideration how many meals have you already previously eaten that day, how many calories have you consumed previously that day, how many how many calories you've consumed, how much water you've drank that day. If you're on a metabolism booster like I am, it's not steroids, it's not anabolics. I take it's Evil Labs, and Evil is known for making steroids, but it's a metabolism booster. It boosts my metabolism whenever I sleep, and so I take one a day, right, 30 minutes before I go to sleep, and it helps me lose about a pound a day, with me being in a 2,000 calorie deficit. So I'm only eating about 2,000. I'm eating from 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day, and most of it's healthy. I still snack here and there. That probably doesn't help with my diet, but I'm still losing weight, so I'm not really too much worried about it. Just watch how much you eat, to be honest. And for the skinny guys, just eat more. You want to bulk? Eat more. I have a skinny friend. His name's Josh. Been trying to get him to bulk this whole time, and he needs to bulk. Like, we're both joining the U.S. Air Force. My whole reasoning for getting skinny is to join the U.S. Air Force. If I didn't have to weird. My camera's shaking. If I didn't have to get skinny, I'd be bulking. Probably not naturally, but I'd be bulking nonetheless. I don't like how my camera's shaking. But I'm trying to get Josh to bulk, and he has to gain 7 pounds, in which that's not a lot, but it is a lot for a person who is really, really bad at gaining weight because he doesn't eat a lot. He says that he eats a lot, but he eats shit. Like, he eats really, 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 really simple carbohydrates, and whenever you want to gain weight, you want really complex carbohydrates, so your body can take time to break them down, and you'll maintain that weight for longer. So that way, those really compound carbohydrates can be broken down into really, really complex sugars and sent into your muscles, and then all that glucose can be broken down and be used to make new muscle fibers. I've been telling him there's one thing that I would recommend. It's a protein powder called Mass Gainer by Optimum Nutrition. I use Premier Protein for my stuff since I'm cutting. Premier Protein has the lowest calories per serving. For 2 servings, which is I think it is 60 grams of protein. 60 grams of protein per 300 calories. That's what I do. If I don't eat a meal, I'll do a protein shake, and I'll do 2 servings, which is 300 calories and 60 grams of protein, with a glass of whole milk, and that'll substitute as a meal. That's about 700 calories, 800 calories. It's 2 cups of whole milk. Whole milk's about 150 calories a cup, so it's about 600 calories. Plus all the grams of fat that's in what's called, you gotta count calories as you gotta count fat as calories as well. But I mean, that's really it. Just nutrition. Study up on nutrition. You want to gain, you want to lose, study up on nutrition. Figure out what works for you, because what works for you may not work for everybody else. Like, what works for me might not work out for you. But that being said, what works out for me for a reason. It's because my body is acceptable for that way. But yeah, take your time. Trust the process, not progress. But yeah, trust the progress too. Trust the process, and you will see results. I promise. I promise you, it gets to a certain point where you start to lose motivation. I got past that point during Christmas break for school, because like you can see, my face is currently gaining shape, and that's because my fat ass cheeks are going away, in which I'm really, really appreciative of that. I've always wanted a shaped face, a chiseled face, but I won't ever be too chiseled, but I'll at least have a jawline, you know. I won't have this no more, in which most of it's not even fat. Like, this is how much is left, and that's a layer probably about that thick. It's on the bottom of my neck. But the rest of this is just my trachea, because my trachea is big as fuck. I don't know why the bitch is right here. It's all the way out there. But and my collarbones too. The first things you'll notice, how it goes is, first, if you have a significant other, within about 2 to 3 weeks, your significant other will notice progress. And after that, your family, in about 6 or 7 weeks, your family and friends will notice progress. In about a month or 2, you will notice progress. The only reason it takes longer for you to notice it is because you live in your body. You see your body every day. You don't necessarily, like, everybody lives in their own body. You are not going to notice the minute changes in body fat. See, like, I've probably lost about 5% since I've started, you know, lifting weights and doing cardio every day. That being said, I didn't notice the 5% body fat gone, but the first person to notice was my significant other, because she didn't even meet me. She hadn't met me. I'm currently going to her house as we speak. She hadn't met me whenever I first started lifting, so she didn't know exactly what I looked like. She noticed. She was like, holy shit, what the fuck, like, you're so much smaller. And at first I got offended. I was like, what do you mean, like, fit? You mean like my muscles are smaller, or I'm like not as fat? And she said, you're not as fat. And I was like, oh, that's nice to hear. And then my mom and my family was like, especially my dad's workers, because I work with my dad during breaks, and I weld for his railroad company. And we before we went to go meet ST Bun that morning to do road construction, since I'm the boss's son, I get to ride around with him and appear like a top dog. I'm not. I'm at the same level of his workers, if not below them, because I don't even get paid. Well, I do. He says I get paid. I get paid in being allowed to use his credit card. So, but and he pays for my gym membership and most of my bills. So, but yeah, really just keep it steady, keep it going, wait for progress. You will notice it. It will come to you, I promise. I want all you guys to have a nice, amazing day. Make sure to have fun and go rip and tear in the fucking gym. See you guys in the next one.